Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, we're going to review a new cigar to me, from the Black Star line, the War Witch Lancero 7.5 by 40. Isn't that a nice, long, nice-looking cigar? There is your density. Now, since I decided to review this cigar, I've also seen where they've got another version called the Dark War Witch. This uses a Connecticut shade wrapper. The Dark War Witch goes somewhat dark, uses a Corojo wrapper. So these are made in the Aganorsa factory. And it actually got my attention because I really, to be honest with you, had not heard of it. It showed up on some people's best cigars of the year or highly rated or whatever. So, I started looking into it and I went, Aganorsa, you got my interest right there. And if it's that good to you guys, let's see how it is to me. And that's what we're going to do today. So let's get right to it. The War Witch Lancero. Very nice looking cigar. The draw is pretty good. Very good, actually. We've got a nice citrus, heavy brown sugar, almost syrupy-like. There's a little bit of a citrus peel, not a lot, some cinnamon. There's a nutmeg influence, and there's a leathery black coffee. I wouldn't call it leather so much. It's a leathery, laced black coffee. They seem to be intertwined. Black pepper at about 7.5. Pretty good amount. So that's how we start. Nice and sweet. Almost the extreme sweetness of the brown sugar that was almost syrupy like, and the nutmeg and the citrus peel. When those three combine in your mouth, it's almost like a sort of a cookie wafer type thing. They're all right there together. And you'll see it. The citrus kind of leads, and then those come, and then the leathery coffee. So that's a pretty good start. Let's see what we have at the first third. First third. And the citrus peel is having a little more of an influence in the cigar now. You still have the citrus, but there's a greater amount of citrus peel, brown sugar, light cinnamon, nutmeg, and leathery black coffee. The finish is brown sugar, citrus peel, and a little bit of that leathery black coffee, good lingering black pepper. Medium body to this point, getting a good burn out of it for this short, small of a ring cigar. But the cigar is very tasty. The draw could be a little bit better. That's of all the samples I've had of this, and I had several before this review. They all had just a slightly firm draw. It could be just a tad better. That does seem to affect the cigar, but I'm rating it 93 for the first third. I like it. And I think you will too if you align with my taste. It's a good cigar. But I did notice the citrus peel did really elevate in the first third. but that's fine. It didn't hurt it too bad. 93, I don't think that's a bad sounding number. So let's see what we have in the second third. End of the second third. And an interesting thing happened in this segment. At about the midpoint, it started to get very earthy. The citrus peel was really just seemed to be really elevating. But then as it transitioned past the midpoint to about just before, half inch or so, before the second, third point, those sort of leveled out. So you've got a lot of citrus peel, brown sugar, very close to what it was in the first third. Manageable amounts of citrus peel and the earthiness. Leathery black coffee. Medium to full. Finish is citrus. Low levels of brown sugar, nutmeg, and leathery black coffee. The cigar got very close to what is in the first third, so I'm going to hold 93 for the second third. Be aware that in that middle section, right about the midpoint, it might get a little bit over the top citrus peel and earthiness, but it doesn't last. It comes back down to where it should be. So I'm going to hold 93 because overall in this section is still very good. Hope that makes sense. So let's just truck along and see. Got about 2.5 inches left. Let's see what the final third has. Well, we're down to the end. So let's wrap it up. One thing I've noticed where you hold a cigar in your mouth, the wrapper is a little fragile. If you look here, you can see where it's kind of doing some weird things. It's sort of cracked. That's not the end of the world, but it will happen, or it could. But you've got a lot of citrus here at the end, a little influence of cedar, brown sugar, even some light caramel notes coming in. The leathery black coffee is still there. A little bit of cinnamon. The citrus peel is much more manageable. Medium to full body. Finish is citrus, earthy, leathery black coffee, a little brown sugar. So it's a good cigar. It's the final third, though, because of the wrapper and a little bit of elevated earthiness, I'm going to drop it to 92. Not a bad drop, but the wrapper is a little aggravating as far as right there where you hold it in your mouth. It's going, it tends to kind of want to split. It's very fragile. It didn't split per se on the lead up anything before this, but that's sort of a aggravation. It's just not a big deal, but it's something. But this is a pretty good cigar. And your overall score is 92.67. So it's not bad at all. Well worth trying. And the dark War Witch is coming up. I haven't sampled it yet, but we'll be doing it in a week or so. So I'm looking forward to that. But as for this one, that'll do it. The War Witch by Black Star Line, Lancero, 92.67.